Welcome to another podcast that we have here today. We are doing something a little different. We are going live as well as recording a podcast that will be uploaded later onto various platforms. And everyone has been enjoying our reels. And we are with TM Dilshan. I won't call you a cricketer anymore. You're now you predict. So in India we call them babas. So now you're a baba now. You're predicting so well at this point. Again, second test match. My God, SSC. You predicted the day it will start turning and then the spinners will come into play because the second day you predicted that spinners will come into play. Nuwanta came into play second day, got so many wickets. So, what is your analysis so far of the test match that has been going on?
Good morning, everyone. I think I before the test match, I know what happened to this test match and where test match is going. I think this test match was a really important toss. I think is Gill won the toss. Yeah, I may predict get 500 runs. Exactly, they got 503 runs, but little bit disappointed way Sri Lankan approach for this test match. I feel little bit they came as a negative mindset because of our main bowler Prabhati start with the negative bowling. Especially the new ball, he should bowl wicket to wicket, try to take a wicket. Rather than take the wicket, they try to depend on the batters to do a mistakes. I think it's the entire the batting unit India. They took that advantage very well, and after the first day, that's the end the first day. Sri Lanka in a very balanced, good position, 50-50 position, 300 for five. The next day, they should attack and try to get a couple of wicket first session, then keep under 400. Then might be Sri Lanka have a chance to come back this test. But unfortunately, now no chance to Sri Lanka. Only hope might be rain or the only rain couple of days, then only draw. Otherwise, India going to win this match. Might be finish is fourth day, 4.5 days. I don't think it's going to be fifth day. Normally, SSC wicket first 2 days really good for the batters, but I mentioned spinners might be come in very strongly this game and start from second day after the soon after the lunch. Ball start right across and a bounce as well. I think already Sri Lanka have 2 wickets down. Might be might we have to get followed today.
Don't want to predict too much now at this point. But what do you think? Again, you called it with Rishabh Pant's innings. He was injured. He was playing superbly, got injured, got a ball to his hand, and then comes back, plays that exact same shot, gets the ball onto the roof, breaks one of the solar panels on SSC. But you again predicted that too. So why do you think that Rishabh Pant is being so effective against the Sri Lankan team or against this kind of an attack in general?
I think is Rita Ishad Pand is playing his natural game. He's always attacking mode. He played reverse sweep, paddle, hooks, card. I think it's now bowlers a little bit negative when you come to the ball. Ishad, they think they're going to attack everything. I think as a bowling unit, captain, coaches, we should make a proper plan. Bowl one side. Let him to play only one side. If he play one side, he's try to go over stump and try to go mid wicket, or he tried to do mistake. Now all the bowlers giving a most easy for him bounces. He love to hook and pull ball outside. He like to cut and even go mid off, mid on up. I think it's these kind of players we should make a proper one plan rather than bowl all over the wicket. We saw all over the wicket. The ball. That's why he quickly get that 60, change the entire system. And what Sri Lanka got first day 5-5 for 300, then he came and quick 60 changed the entire momentum to the Indian side. I think that's why I said he's a really important player in the middle, get 40, 50, 60 runs quick. And not only that 60, that changed entire momentum from the opposition side. That is even you remember those days Gilchrist came and down some test match getting quick 30, 40 and set change the momentum. That change the momentum, big advantage for the especially with test cricket. I think that advantage take Indian, especially when he start hitting the non-striker batter normally cricketing shot, he got 100.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's
what I was
really well.
about to say. You mentioned Gilchrist. Gilchrist was one batsman, one wicket keeper, and he gets 50, 60, even hundreds, and that's an incredible thing. Now, but India has two wicket keeping batsmen, two options. Dhruv Jarel is another wicket keeper batsman who's just sitting there waiting because Rishabh Pant is with the gloves on, and now he comes up, scores a brilliant century, scores brilliantly in the first game itself, and then again comes back, scores a century. So, what kind of a mental approach is that? Like, how confident will a team be when all your batters, all your bowlers are firing on all guns, and you're fighting for a spot in the WTC final? So, what kind of a message will that send within the group itself if you were part of the team?
I think it's from the first ball. I feel India in the positive body language. They want to win this test match and they want to close to the point with other team. There's normally we never saw like KL Rahul playing that kind of a shot. He's a little bit aggressive. They want to get quick. Runs quick, past 500 runs, getting more time to the bowler for Sri Lanka 2 innings because of rain effect on and off in Colombo might be effective for this game. Might be they plan really well from the first ball. They show their body language. They are here to do a business. They want to win this test match and get another 12 points and close to with the top world championship. Close the gap with the top team. I think it's a clear plan. Is India came with, but Sri Lanka totally opposition. They start with a very negative way. That's why. Far ahead this test match in Indian side.
So we also have to discuss again. Jaiswal is again in question, but this time not with Dikwela, but this time with Asit Fernando. So both Asit and Jaiswal have been given demerit points. They have had issues in terms of deduction from match fees because they were being overly aggressive, is what the umpire and the ICC is mentioning. And I don't know if you saw the entire thing or not. Well, basically, when after Jaiswal got dismissed, then there were some words exchanged, and then and as Jaiswal was leaving, he turns back and goes to charge at Fernando for whatever that he must have said, and then Fernando, I think, pushed his head against his, and then Jaiswal pushed back. So it became very ugly to see. Now you have always faced some sort of like sledging and all, and you've also been part of the banter. It has, of course, goes both ways. But what is the line that a player should draw, in your opinion? That okay, sledging and banter is up till a certain point, and but at the end of the day, it's a gentleman's sport.
Yeah, that's part of the game. Sometimes is aggression, legends, uh, one and two words here and there. That's part of the game. I think it's the yesterday I saw entire scene is happened, but I think it's went too much a little bit. I can feel Joshua the mentality because of first game he get a hit start really good start. He got run out, and today the yesterday game. He batted really well and he got out. And Desperate is there. He know how well he start well. He want to go big score. He know he's not getting a chance for batting a second innings that much. That's why when you some players doing well, batting well, uh, get out for the bad shot and opposition telling something, automatically his reaction is there. I think is that that's I feel Joshua doing well and throwing a wicket. A little bit disappointed himself. That's why he came back and tried to pass a couple of words here and there. But I went a little bit too much. But always pass the word is fine. There's go laugh and go. Can't do anything after got out. Anyway, bowler win that time. No, then can't. You have to wait for next match. But that's a part of the game.
But like, do you maybe even think that maybe because Jaiswal has been having issues from the last few innings, to be honest, like he has not been able to find his rhythm, like be it this test match, last test match, or even the previous few series. We are seeing that he's having issues with finding his footing. Also, maybe an issue with his technique, or like technically he's very sound, but when you're going through a rough patch, that can maybe get to the batsman mentally, because this might be the first time that we we are seeing this in the Jaiswal's career. So do you think that also plays a big role into what happens on the field?
Yeah, might be effective that one, but way he batted last two innings, sound is really good, driving really well, putting a pressure for the fast bowlers. I think it start really well. Any batsman in a great form, if he got out getting 40-30, especially for the Test match, the big disappoint for the any batsman. Getting 40 is very difficult, especially Test cricket. After getting 30, 40, everyone want to get a big score. I think Joshua try to focus a little bit getting after 40s. Sometimes some players are getting a habit getting 40s and getting out. I think Joshua now carrying that thing is playing well, but he's a little bit too aggressive. Sometimes we have to respect some, especially test. Even we sometimes I feel I got 50, 60. Suddenly I feel 5, 10 minutes little bit more pressure and some bowlers coming and bowl really well. That time we should more focus and let that 10 minutes to just go. There's more focus. Let's try to defense. Try to block the ball, go non-strike ahead. Past that 10, 15 minutes, then again automatically the rhythm is back. Sometimes we have to uh, play some reverse gear. Sometimes we have to pass in the middle. We have to handle really well, especially test innings. We have to play big inning. Some period we have to analyze and giving respect to the bowlers. Then again we can find again go to go the big score. Sometimes we have to definitely you have to respect some period in the test if you want to go big cricket. I think Joshua, if he can identify that period, they have to respect little bit bowlers. Then they can come out for can go for a big scores.
Okay, perfect. Okay, now coming to you mentioned someone being stuck in the 40s and 50s. We have someone on the other end. Okay, we have someone who's stuck in the 90s. So with Rishabh Pant, we see that he has been playing brilliantly. He has gotten 9 centuries, but 9 times he has been out in 90s. So what, like, if you were his coach, what would you advise him? Like, how can he convert these 60s, 70s into bigger scores?
I think that's why I said, get the start. Some periods, tough situation coming always for test bowlers, fast bowlers, spinners. They might be come some maybe one bowler can bowl badly first 10 overs, might be come very strongly next couple of overs. Then that time we should identify and respect that small period. Then again, you can play natural game. If you, I think I'm this my experience. I can give advice if you get 50, 60 or 70 little bit try to change the gear. Thing is, the opposition know he's going every ball by ball. Bowlers also a little bit scared. Then he can work the ball another 10, 15 runs, then go to 90 again, can couple of dot singles. Then he can play after get 100. He can go for a big score. He can reduce the fresher 90s. If he get a 90s, getting out from so many times really disappointed any cricketer. It's a centuries count when you retire. How many centuries he done for the is on, but that is a little bit disappointing. If you, especially in the 90s, you should work the ball, get the past the 100, then start again his natural game. Sometimes some period you have to identify which situation I should reverse the gear, respect to the bowlers. That if you identify Richard, it's going to be a very dangerous play for the all three format.
Fair enough. Now, if we move to someone like a Devdutt Padikkal, now if we come back to him, we have seen all 3 innings that he has played so far in Sri Lanka, apart from the test, the practice test, where he got 140 as well. He has been consistent against Sri Lanka. So, like, if you are Devdutt Padikkal, what would your mindset be right now? And, like, how would you like to stay calm and composed heading on to maybe the second innings if you get a bat? Because at this point, I don't think they will get a bat. But how do you carry this momentum forward into another innings?
I think always when you start well in the any tournament, that confidence is can go for a entire tournament. I think that he's done really well. Start with the pin from the practice game, got the confidence, and number three position, and he's handling really well. I think it's important is he's handling really well spinners and the quick as well. Even Rahul Kumar bowled really well yesterday. Quick, 140 plus, 150 some balls. I think he's handled really well. I think he's used the crease well, sweep well. I think he's rotated the strike. I think he identify he track this innings very well. He planned innings is very well. That's why he's scoring runs both games 100. I think that's important. Way he want to play a big shot, he know that time he come and play that big shot. And other time he you work the ball, sweep, reverse sweep. I think he's handled really well. He is very smart boy. I feel I saw the last two innings. His thinking is really good. I think it's as a test cricketer, if he want more runs, thinking pattern is really important. I think he's thinking really well. He should do same thing next couple of years. Then he getting more confident. Then he can do a lot of things. The test cricket damage for the any bowlers, any team.
And how about someone like a Lyra Kumara, like that you just mentioned? Like he had been bowling so well, okay, and he was on song. I think this is one of the best pace attacks of Sri Lanka that we have seen in a while. Also, Asit Fernando, Lyra Kumara. Asit Fernando got 4 wickets. Lahiru Kumara, he kept maintaining pressure, bowled a good line in length, bowled a hard length, but still could not get more than a single wicket. So, like, what will you suggest, or what do you think like he should do different to maybe get a few more wickets?
I think they start really well with the two fast bowlers with the good both end putting pressure. One guy is try to swing the ball and bowl fuller, and other guy is try to put the pressure. Good partnership as a bowlers, but Lahita Kumar can't bowl every 90% is bowl short ball. I think that is not easy to take the wicket, especially flat wicket, and all some Indian players are very good again the pull and cut, and sometimes you have to yeah, it's good bowling fast bouncers and short ball and put the pressure, and same time he should bowl good length as well. He should plan one area as well, couple of overs, then he come bounce, try to change the length and try to change the bowling side over the wicket and round the wicket. But he should do everything, but same time he should bowl good more at least 50% should bowl good length and try to take a wicket rather than bowl 90% is short bowl, not easy to survive. That's why he didn't take that much wicket. But totally, Asita take that advantage. Asita take and bowl full length and try to swing and gets wicket in so many in the front foot.
Okay, Dilshan, now we have someone on the stream who has asked a quick question to you. Like, how has Dilshan managed to play the famous scoop shot? I question him, was it how did he practice the shot, and how can he manage to play the shot as well?
When I start, I'll with the 3 months I practice with the tennis ball, the scoop. Then I went to the bowling machine, speed 70, 75, 80. That way I develop my shot. 3 months, not easy practice and get the confidence. Uh, and so many players try to play scoop, but they have only one option. I always teach to youngsters, and sometimes IPL players are asking how you are going to play so success. I have a two option. If you my first option is going to be paddle. Everyone doing paddle. If your ball is full, easy to paddle. If your ball is full, you can't scoop. Ball is good length or short. That's the I always I play my deal scoop. That's why so far success. Two
And
options.
if someone wants to start playing it, like, how should they start practicing?
I think start practicing with the tennis ball because of this is confidence. Get the confidence first. If you're hitting every time is that with the tennis ball, getting confidence, then go with the little bit uh, the bowling machine. Put the setup of one area. It's like a good length with the like an 85, 90, 100 speed. Then you can increase the speed when you're getting a confidence every day. I think all about the confidence this shot and keep. Eye in the ball until they hit the bat. I think is that's the secret, and always keep two options.
Okay, perfect. So I hope that answer your question, Nikhil. Now, if we go back to what has been happening, we saw that Sri Lanka used a lot of bowlers during their attack against the Indian team. So, why do you think this was required, or were they not finding the right fit within the squad itself, or is it just like because like India was maybe just batting brilliantly at that point that they were just trying each and every option because Sonal Dinusha bowled, Nuvanta was brilliant, Prabhat did not get as many wickets as he would have liked, the Kamil Mishra bowled, the Silva bowled. So what do you think about that, like from a Sri Lanka's point of view?
I think it's we have a couple of options bowl like a part-time bowlers, but we are playing only two or three main bowlers. We always keep faith with the Prabhat Jayasurya. He's the guy took wicket last couple of years for Sri Lanka. But unfortunately, we didn't play against a good side. We played always some not experienced side. That's why it's Prabhat really success. We won a lot of matches. But when you come to the against good side, within two bowlers, we can't defend. We can't win the matches. At least we need top four bowlers to take wicket. That's why other teams are success so far. England, Australia, India. They have a more variation and more wicket taking bowler. At least they are playing four top wicket taking bowlers, but we try to pack our batting more because of we don't have that confidence against batting after so many years not doing well as a batting unit. Even I mentioned before the test match, we have a big issue with the opening partner. We are the last as a test nations ever poor average in as openers last
Average
couple
of
of years.
18.
18.
18.
That's we are last in the ladder. I think that area we should immediately should make a solution. Really important. Even it doesn't matter getting quick for 40 50 at least first wicket, then getting momentum, but always getting a first 5 4 5 overs, getting a wicket, giving a wicket for the opposition. Their morale is up, their confidence is up, they come hardly to the middle order batsman. I think that's issue we should immediately make a solution for the Sri Lankan selectors, and the board should make a quick selection, quick solution for the opening spot.
Okay, so now coming back to the test match in hand, we see that, like you mentioned, very rightly, and at this point now, I'm gonna start using your predictions to, I don't know, to start making bets or something at this point, because again, you mentioned that Kuldeep Yadav should be taken out of the squad for SSC. Now, how did you predict that? Like, were you having chats with Gautam Gambhir at that point? Because he was taken out. New spinner comes into the equation, which Saransh Jain, left-handed batsman, right-hander offie. So, why did you mention that Kuldeep should be dropped? And maybe why is Saransh Jain another option good? Because it can be a good testing ground for him as well, right? This kind of a test match because they are winning at this point and against still a relatively easier opponent compared to what is about to come in the form of New Zealand and Australia. So, what was that thought process? What do you think?
I think Gautam is a very good friend of mine. We played together in IPL. I think he's. I'm thinking, I'm doing this interview, I'm thinking I'm as a captain, what I should do for again the opposition. They are playing three left-handers. Two left-handers got some runs in the first test match. Another left-hander they are going to include for the opening. Then, as a captain, I think you need off spinner because of especially spin wicket. Kuldeep and Jadeja, other left hands, all ball like the same way. With the left-handers. We saw first test match, Dikwal and Sunal batted really well, very get over 100 runs partnership. I think if we have a off spinner, might be a big threat for the middle left-handers. I think we can see how important this off spinner going to be. This test match is definitely going to some wicket in middle Sri Lankan batters going to be struggle with this off spinner.
Okay, finally now coming to the match in hand in the sense that the situation is at the moment. 8 runs for the loss of 2 wickets in the third over itself. Two crucial wickets back to back, first in the second over against Prasidh Krishna and then against Manav Sutar. That too, the night watchman Prabhat had to walk back. That's when the day was called off. So, how does Sri Lanka proceed from this point? And if you were the captain in that dressing room, how do you keep the morale up after you're 2 wickets down, going against a 503 plus score, and you have a single digit on the board?
I think it's first thing we had to forget what happened yesterday. It's the last 2 wicket, and we should come at positive body language and try to avoid the follow on. Get 300 3 runs past. Should be a first target. That also we should come and play with the positive way. If we lose ball, should put into the boundary and use to try to use the feet rather than we try to defend this game. Or negative mode is even we did in the bowling. If we try to save this game, that is a big mistake. I think Sri Lankan team doing should come with the positive body language and try to score maximum runs and put India back again and try to draw this test match. Very unlikely chance to win Sri Lanka, but at least we can draw because of India want to win this match, get that to 12 points. That advantage, if we can put 400 runs, that unlikely. If we can get 400 runs, put pressure for Indian side, then they might become quick, try to get quick another 200 runs and try to give Sri Lanka to bat again. That's as a captain, you should pass first, get up from the follow-ons.
Okay, Pasindu is in the squad. Okay. Kamil Mishara is in the squad. Kamil Mishara's first 5 runs came off of an overthrow. Okay. And Pasindu, first ball, got out on a duck as a concussion sub in the second innings of the first test match. Now you are facing a score of 8 for 2. It's a follow-on sort of an experience now that you're facing. You're next into bat against a quality pace attack and a quality spin attack. What will you be thinking as a batsman in that position
I
during your initial stages of your career?
I'll try to play my natural game. We can't control what the opposition doing. I should back to my strength, stick to that my strength, and full back to my strength and play my natural game. Normally, I'll just always I try to. Put the pressure to the bowling unit from the first ball. If he bowl loose ball, I try to hit the boundary and put the pressure to the bowling side. If he will try to think, okay, 248, we should bat a little bit defensive for the first session, but that is a big mistake. From the first ball today, we should in the attacking mode and try to play positive cricket. If you play positive cricket, then put the pressure for Indian side. Indian side also coming to giving try to bowl out cheaply and giving a follow on, but they are to try. They are also trying to take the wicket. That take should advantage the batters and try to score big runs. At least middle order, one guy should get 100 plus today. A lot of left-handers in the side, but at least one guy should get 100 and put at least 350, 400. Then we can see where can go the next couple of days in Test cricket, but very unlikely against Indian spin attack. Not easy.
Okay, now finally, now we move again to the predictions of the rest of day 3, day 4, and almost day 5. What do you think? Who can be that savior for Sri Lanka, number one? And who will be, do you think, the pick of the bowlers in India?
I think Dikwala should play like a Richard playing a same role. He should play his natural game. And Kavindu Mendes is the vice captain, experienced guy, is most runs score, but unfortunately didn't get some runs in last game. Kavindu should score runs, and the captain should hands up and come and score some runs. I can remember in England to 2011 we bowled the India England give you a for one session to just almost matches draw. They're giving one session to just for putting for us to bat and get confidence for next game. But unfortunately, 22 overs we bowled out. We lost the match, but we came next game. In England scored 500, we scored same 500. Everyone got 50s, hundreds. I think is that should attitude and that everyone should come strongly, show them their characters and play their natural game. Show to Indian side we are good enough to play with the good opposition. Go forward to I think this is nothing to lose for us now. We should come strongly and try to score some runs.
And what about the hero from the last match, Sonal Dinusha for Sri Lanka? What do you think, approach for this first innings now?
I think he should play natural same way. He's a confidence guy getting 180 both innings. I think he's a guy at the moment is high confidence in as a batting unit. He should play his natural game. but totally different condition, different situation. If he can handle this pressure, I think it's way he batted last two innings. He should bat same way. It's not easy, but he should take this challenge and show he's good enough to play any condition, any situation. He's good enough to play Test cricket for Sri Lanka side coming future 3 4 years. He should show lead in the middle order.
Any pick of the bowlers now from the Indian team for the first innings that we see?
This Ospina might be give
Super
a
or the
Ospina
new
good
boy, Saran
new
Jain?
boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, and left armer going to be a big threat for Sri Lanka. But don't forget, even fast
Sisal.
bowlers
Yeah.
can take the couple of wicket in, especially first session.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you so much. We had an incredible live stream podcast. It was an experiment for us as well. So we had a lot of fun. You had fun, Dilshan, so with
Yes,
this
why
kind of a
not?
session. Yeah, okay, perfect.
I
So we
think
will now.
we should go with the live and get some more fans their question. We can answer their question as well next couple of
Yes.
uh,
100%.
episode. Yeah.
So let's do one thing. We will send out a post to everyone to join us. Then they can put in their questions and everything. But this time around, we will talk more about the life of TM Dilshan. We will do some stories, some fun times, and slowly, steadily, we'll get a few guests on the show that can interact with us, and we'll all have a very nice and jolly time together. So thank you so much. Anything to say, Dilshan? Last things to add.
Thank you. Enjoy last couple of days for Test cricket. Hopefully, we can see the good Test match.
Okay, all right, perfect. Thank you so much, and we will see you again very soon.